manly. How's it, gaming? I'm Phil in the Blanks, and welcome to Double Dragon for the NES, an iconic game, and I think the true launch of the belt-scrolling beat-em-up genre, like Final Fight and all those games. This is basically where it started, or at least the one that everyone remembers. It originally was an arcade game from '87, and it was pretty good, but I think everyone agrees that the '88 NES port is much, much better. It's just, again, it's iconic. It's so great. Let's jump in there. Mode A, we'll do Mode B another time. And watch out, Marian! I think this is the first time I had ever seen violence against an innocent woman in a video game, I think. Maybe Ghosts and Goblins because of the devil coming down to grab Prin, but I don't know, this one was more violent. Anyways, yeah, let's listen to the music. The music's so good. Technos has always had amazing music. This is a typical beat-em-up. You got punches and kicks. Later on, you get headbutts, you get jump kicks, all sorts of things. Because I wouldn't say unique to this game, but fairly unique for the time. You have experience points. Down there where it says 670 and there's a heart, I'm a level 1, and every time I do a kick or a punch or something, I get experience points. And each move does different experience. So a punch gets me 20, a kick gets you 15. Punches, though, are shorter range, so you can get hit a lot easier with your punches, which is why I like to use them near the beginning of the game, because it's not a big deal if I get hit near the beginning. Kicks give you 15, but they are longer range. Oh, damn. Pick up a whip, but as soon as it goes like, hey, next screen, you lose your item, so. Level 2! I have no idea what each level gets you. It's not really important, because the only thing I care about is the jump kick, sometimes, and the elbow, which is like very late, and the hair pull and throw. And that's what's going to get me through this game. Careful. These guys are, what are your names? Ropers? I don't know. There's a lot of, there's 6 enemy types basically. They all have names. The women are called Lindas. The guys are ropers. There's also chin ties. There's a Bobo. I think everyone remembers a Bobo. Thank you, Linda, for that. A whip strike will get you 30 experience, making it probably the best thing in the game. So whenever you find Lindas, you usually find a whip, because for some reason, women just had whips in every beat-em-up back in the day, and that's kind of still a thing. So whenever you find a Linda, you can usually get a whip, and that's usually a really good way to get some levels. We'll hit level 3, I think, by the end of the screen. Oh, one more. This will get us over, I think so. Yeah, there we go. Level 3. And fun thing, go over to the right and climb up the wall. No reason why this is here. Just for fun. Here we go. Inside here, every time you do a screen transition, you gain all your life back, which is really great. And if you are fine for your experience, you can just lure these guys onto the onto the conveyor belt. Wow, I'm just getting destroyed here. And then they can just fall down to their death. Oh, which is just a funny look, because they don't I've always thought was funny with the Kunio-kun and the Double Dragon series. All their arms are in a very specific position, so it's funny when they emote. This is a Bobo. He is the first boss of the game, and kind of like a recurring mini-boss or sub-boss or whatever you want to call it. We're just gonna take him out. Oh! There we go. Mission 1 of 4, only 4 levels. Take a quick drink. This is probably my favorite level, I think. Again, the music's so good. The bassline's so good. Weirdly enough, throwing the barrels or these cardboard boxes get you no experience points. I don't know why. They're very weird about it, but nothing. That's okay though. It's not really a big deal. Bats also give you, I think it's 15 points. I'm not sure, but you can get a bat in this episode too. Mission. If you really want to, there are tricks you can do in this level specifically where you can spawn infinite enemies or invisible enemies and just get all your experience there. It's not needed. You'll get max level, no problem. As long as you're not skipping things. Careful, the dynamite! That's very dangerous. Just let it explode, because even if you throw it at the enemy, it can kill you as well. It's frustrating. This is also the level where you can see that the enemy AI is hilariously dumb, because a lot of times they won't follow you up ladders, that sort of thing. Sometimes they will, and you can just take them out. It's just funny. We're gonna do a fun trick too for the boss of this level as well. When I was a kid, I played this a lot as a kid. And I never beat it as a kid. I thought it was so difficult. Because as far as I know, there are no continues in this game. It's 3 lives and you're out. And even now, there are definitely times where I can't beat this game. I'm just oh man, no, this isn't going well. Oh no, and It really depends on just kind of sometimes luck and how the enemies react. This game can be very difficult. My favorite Double Dragon of the main trilogy of the original NES is the second one, The Revenge. I think that one's really fun. And no one likes the Sacred Stones. I take that back. There's probably some people who do, but I've never played it for more than a few minutes. I'm not super incredibly well versed with all the Double Dragon games. Neon is really the last one I played. I played Double Dragon 4, which was like an indie style one, and it was awful. I was so disappointed in it. But yep, more Lindas, which means more whip. Climb up here, more of them. Oh no, boink. You can lure them down the ladders too, and when they're on the ladders, they're completely defenseless. You can just punch them. It's really funny. But we're approaching the second boss, which is a Chintai. Which just becomes a regular enemy later in the game, and by later I mean like immediately. So we're like, oh no, I'm too scared of you. So you're just gonna go down here, and he does not know to follow you. So you just keep going down, and as soon as he's off the screen, he despawns. That's mission 2, man. That's it. And here is mission 3. I think the level that most kids got to and couldn't beat. It is a very long level, and has some pretty crazy walls in it. Careful, knife. And it also, if you're not careful, you can loop the level accidentally, so be careful, basically. Overall, though, there can never be more than 2 enemies of the same kind on screen at once. They'll always be the same kind of enemies. You'll never see an Abobo with someone else. You'll never see a Roper with a Linda. You never. It has to be just that. It's also why the game can't do multiplayer. This game does not have simultaneous multiplayer in its main campaign mode. I just couldn't handle it. As you can see, I have the hair pull and throw unlocked now, which is really great. It makes a lot of these characters a lot easier. Smash them in the face, throw them. It's just awesome. But yeah, no, this game does not have the multiplayer, which Double Dragon was kind of known for. Which is really the game's only real problem, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if people have modded it so that there is a full 2-player mode in this. But yeah, it just couldn't do it. And pretty much every Double Dragon from this point on would have multiplayer, because it's just not a Double Dragon game without multiplayer, except for this one, which is a huge shame, but that's okay. Like I said, though, I played this game a lot as a kid. It was one of those games that my cousin had, and I'm pretty sure... So, I was, like, best friends with my cousin growing up. He was, like, a year younger than me. And his brother was, like, we were, like, 8, and he was, like, 16, right? So, he was so cool, you know, he could be Contra, he could be Ninja Gaiden, and he could be Double Dragon. So we just thought he was the coolest guy, because he could beat it. This game gets relatively difficult. Like, I'm just about to die. I have 0 life left. The second I am put to the ground, I will die. So we'll try to see how far we can go. The checkpoints aren't too bad in this game. You don't start at, like, the beginning of the level, thank God. You also don't... Oh, well, there I go. Splash. That's fine. I think I actually start right here. Yeah, right there. You don't start, like... It's not like a lot of other games where you die and you just kind of blink back into existence, which is probably what would happen if this was a 2-player game. And it would make the game a lot easier. I thought I was going to get knocked out of the water again. Goodness. Come here. This level always reminds me of The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Another beat-em-up for the NES that has the first level looks very similar to this. Also not nearly as good a game as this, but has its charm. But lately, yeah, Double Dragon for the last few years has been trying to make a revival with a lot of different versions of it. The one that really hit, I think that's stuck around, is it River City Girls? Is that the one? Because this is also like a weird offshoot of the River City Ransom series, in Japan known as Kunioka. But they released River City Girls, where you play as the girlfriends of the main characters from River City Ransom. And it's like a crossover, like it's in the same universe as Double Dragon, and the Double Dragon characters are in there. They're voiced by friggin' Aaron Hansen and Dan Avidan from Game Grumps, which is crazy, but they do a good job of it. It's a very sarcastic and like, it almost feels like a parody version. Oh, watch out for Abobos here. This is where I would always die as a kid. 2 Abobos. Be very careful. I like to use jump kicks and then kind of stick around where they are, because it's harder for them to hit you. But this can be very difficult. Hopefully I don't die here, because I'd really hate to lose 2 lives in this level. But yeah, it's a fun satirical version of the characters, but it's very odd. They also did Double Dragon Neon like 15 years ago, which I loved. They did Double Dragon Revival. I actually don't know what it's called. and there's another double dragon. It's like you have now 3 active versions of Billy and Jimmy Lee, and it's very confusing to someone like me, who doesn't really know a lot of it. So I can imagine other people are just like, I'm confused by the inconsistencies of Double Dragon. But at the same time, I'm glad. Don't keep going to the forward, you'll loop. Instead, head into this door or cave wall or whatever. Ah, jeez. Thankfully, my life is filled. Like I said, every transition fills your life back. And God, the music is so good. This is a weird 2D area where you're on a 2D plane, you can't go up and down, which kind of makes the enemies sort of easier in a weird way, because they can't avoid things as much. But there's also platforming sections here, which can be a little finicky, but it's not too bad. Just kind of jump straight up. And here you can just wait for this to go all the way to the right, and you can just skip that other platform and just jump to the pink cliff there. There we go. And we're about to fight some Chintais as regular enemies now. Yeah, there we go. We fought a few in the forest as well. But you can tell, this should have been level 4, you know what I mean? There should have been continues. It made the game so much easier. You could start in the caves. But just like in the last 2 levels, we're gonna kind of cheese the boss a little bit. The boss of this level is 2 green abobos, but you fight them one by one. I have no idea if they have more, get away from me, life or anything, but then we're gonna head in here because you'll loop around again. I have the elbow now. I also have the weird roundhouse kick. So when you finish a 3-hit combo, it used to just be like an uppercut or something like that. Now it's like a roundhouse kick, which is stronger, but it takes more time for you to actually do the hit, which gives enemies a lot of the times more time. That was a terrible dynamite throw. More time. There it is. See, it'll give them time to either counter or to avoid it, which sucks because it's just your basic end of a combo is gone now. It's replaced with that one. So it kind of sucks in that sense, but for the most part, I'm doing hair throws if I can, or elbows. Elbows are interesting because they hit the enemy behind you, but they can do a lot of damage. Let's fall down these cliffs. Ow. Ow. Do not fall down there, it's lava. You do not get hurt by falling, thankfully. It's if you land in something bad, that's what hurts you. One of the things I think is really funny about this game, or Double Dragon in general, is because the only story. Actually, you know what? I'll tell you in a second. We're about to fight the green abobos. Here we go. Let's take this guy out kind of normally, because 1 is not too difficult. I've got a lot of life on me too, so yeah, getting really close to the bobos is really helpful. Now it's a little bit not as good because he's far away. To see that jump of the roundhouse kick. There we go. Same one will pop up. Let's try to cheese him. If you can kind of lure him over here, we're going to go on the other side of him. We can back him up. If you can back him up further than he's normally supposed to go. Come on, keep going. And that will hit him a bunch of times. He'll fall right through the wall. The end. And there is a little bit more level to this, but that was the boss. So here's what I think is funny. So now we're on the cliff wall. I love that back on the moon. Double Dragon, if you just play the game, you just... Oh, jeez. Okay, I got scared there if I wasn't supposed to do that. The game is pretty much just a gang has beaten up and stolen your girl, and you are trying to find them. A rival gang. It's a pretty simple story. It's like, Jets versus Sharks without the awesome musical. But it's a fairly simple idea. But as soon as you get to this part of the game, it's like... No, actually, they're a supernatural cult. It's super weird. That was level 3. Mission 4 is now into the... Oh, what is it? What are the Black Dragons? I have no idea what they're called, but here we go. It's a cult, man. This is the worst part. Let's try to avoid these walls. Oh, it's 1 hit. These things take a lot of life. Damn, 2. 3. I can't take another one. Okay, well, that sucked, but... And then you can, friggin' what's-his-face from Monster Rancher looking up at you there. Oh, my gosh. It's super weird. Come here, I want to throw you off the... Yeah, there we go. Careful, because they can do that to you as well, but this is the best way to do it. I don't need experience anymore. I'm at max level, so I just need to take out enemies as fast as possible at this point, especially with the life that I have. Wow, that sucked. I'm going to definitely die, which really does not do well for me. But I don't know how to do that wall without randomness, really. Come on. Ooh, he's down too. Good. Last guy. Yes! Okay, cool. The farther I can get, the better. If I can get to the screen transition, I'll get my life back, so that'd be cool. Go away, Bobo. I don't have time for you. He will not follow you. He just stands there. I don't know what to do. We have... Oh, come on. Bring him over here. If I could take these guys out, I think this is the transitional screen. Come on. Come closer to me. But yeah, all of a sudden, yeah, it's like a death cult. It's so funny to me. The Scott Pilgrim game, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, does play into this a little bit. There's one level where you fight the two... am I dead? No, I'm not dead yet. You fight the... Oh my gosh, how am I not dead? You fight the Katayanagi twins, and it's an homage to Double Dragon just in general. It's really great, because that game as a whole is an homage to River City Ransom, and that level is pure Double Dragon. Come here. I am so close. No! Oh, okay. Where do I start? Oh, right here. Okay, cool. That is it, though. I cannot die again. That includes against the final boss, which is a gauntlet of enemies. But we were almost there. This is a very short game. That sucks. That would have been awesome. Because I think, again, that this is... Beating these ropers would have been the end of the screen. So I would have gotten all my life back. It means I can be a little less careful now, but it is what it is. I hate the roundhouse kick. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I don't play enough beat-em-ups on this channel. I love beat-em-ups. I'm not particularly good at them, but I love beat-em-ups. And I've got a ton of them. I got a literal book that's like 400 pages. It's called Go Straight. It's a British book. And Go Straight is a reference to the level music from Streets of Rage. And it's just a book of, here's a ton of beat-em-ups and what you need to know about them, and I love it. And I played a few of them from that book that I'd never heard of, and it's so cool. I love the genre. And nowadays, even I would even call like God of War, like the original God of War, like a beat 'em up. Really, it's a hack and slash, right? Like, yeah, we skipped a lot of that. That's fine. I don't care to fight enemies if I don't have to. In these types of areas, you can just run away from them, which is hilarious. Jump on you. That was close. That was much closer than I would have liked. Jump up. Thank you. Another screen transition here. This will be the last one. Not that it matters. This whole area, you don't really fight enemies, so I don't really lose life. We're gonna be there, and again, we're gonna try to cheese the last boss, but not as effectively as we've been cheesing. Here we go. We get the title screen music. That's when you know that shit is real. We get the title screen music. Another thing that I have, by the way, from my levels is if an enemy is downed, I can actually go up and like start punching him in the face while he's on the ground. I don't find it particularly useful, but I tried to do it there, but I suck. I'd rather just grab their hair and throw them. It's just easier because the kicks keep them away, and oh wow, one little quick light smack to the cheek. You're dead. That's really funny to me. Okay, we're doing good. We need to conserve as much life as we can, because we're gonna fight two unique enemies, which are the two last bosses, really. Okay, are we basically there? We're there. Here we go, guys. Be careful, you can step off the screen at the bottom and fall to the spikes. So let's get ready for an enemy montage, basically. Here's two Abobos. Keep them together if you can. Oh, this is working out great, actually. Oh, one avoided. No. Stay on the side. Stay on the side. No. I don't like it when they surround me. Take them one at a time, then, I guess. Okay, good. Oh, there's one down. Come on. Yes. Okay, good. That's really good. Two Chintais, one with a knife. Try to get it, take it off the screen by throwing it at an enemy. That way they can't pick it up and use it again. Nice. They don't have a lot of health because these are basically just regular enemies. Abobos are always like mini bosses, but these guys are always just regular enemies. But I would count this whole gauntlet as a boss, really. Nice, there we go. That elbow's so good. Two Lindas, there we go. I think there's two Ropers after this. And, no! Oh, I was doing so good. Yes, okay. After this will be our first kind of last boss, which will be, oh geez, what is his name? Willie? Let's bring him down here, as close as we can without falling off, and he cannot hit us with his gun anymore. For some reason, I think he can't go as low as he needs to, or goes too low, it looks like. So the gun will miss you completely, and the gun is very powerful. So just take him out. Elbows are incredibly strong. Oh, whoops. There we go. And the elbow is what we're going to take care of for the last boss. Who's the last boss? Who's the leader of the cult? It's our brother. That is crazy. And I think in the arcade, if you're playing two players, you fight each other. which is kind of cool. Now, that would have been a cool secret, but actually the instruction manual actually spoils that, which I think is really funny. It just goes, yeah, your brother is the evil leader. That sucks. But what I like to do, I think everyone kind of does this, take him out with elbows when you can. You need to get him kind of knocked down at least once. Get down. Kick, and then, yes. For some reason, he almost like falls into your elbow. Kick, turn around, elbow. There we go. Keep this up. We're okay. We have 3 points of life, which is scary, but we seem to be okay at keeping him in that loop. 2 or 3 more times, maybe. Oh, no! There we go. That was Double Dragon. Oh, they have a cat. That was Double Dragon. Thank you for joining me for Double Dragon. Yay! Aww. It's not really an ending, this is the ending, but it's cute. I hope nothing bad happens to Marian in the following game. I think she'll stay safe and sound. But now that that is done, we can try out Mode B, which is very weird, but me and a buddy used to play that a lot. You choose almost any of the characters in the game. You can play as all of them. But you basically, it's basically a mirror match, fighting game, kind of, with larger versions of the character. And this can be played 2 players simultaneously, which is very fun. It's not a particularly fun game by yourself, especially because the computer has way more life than I do, which is stupid. But it's clunky and it's not great. But I mean, this is a cool, neat mode they put in. What we used to do too, for some dumb reason, is we used to just run into the wall a bunch. Because that's just funny to me. And sometimes the computer will do it too. They'll just get right into it. They're just like, I can also run into the wall. Take that. But yeah, it's a dumb mode, but it's kind of fun with a friend. But with that, thank you for joining me. I'm Fill in the Blanks. See you next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.